Hello, this is gonna be a live recording for my blog, Journey to the iOS, where I'm doing like a live exploration of everything all about Mac, but mostly about iPhone and iPad. Um, Tonight I'm thinking to do this kind of exploration of Touch Bar, but it's not like a Touch Bar on the new MacBook Pro 2016, but I'm using my 2010 MacBook Pro, and there is this app called DUET Display. It's been around for a while now. Um, I don't use it much. Every now and then I probably use it. Basically, it allows you to connect your MacBook Pro and having your iPad Pro or iPhone or iPad Air, any kind of iPad as a second display. Um, Actually, I'm gonna run the software real quick. So it's called DUET Display, and I got the apps, the latest update here. And on the iPad here that I have connected to the Mac, uh, I already have it installed as well, so I'm gonna run it. Just gonna tap Duet and run it. What interesting about the latest update from December 2016 is they allow you to have this touch bar on the older MacBook Pro, or even I think it should actually work with Mac desktop as well, but I don't have Mac desktop, so I just have MacBook Pro. And um, I think this is really cool feature. And you can either have this the MacBook the iPad as the second display, or you can have it to mirror your display like that. So I have it just like a mirror, and we can do a lot that you might expect from a real touch bar. This is actually kind of a really nice emulation, I guess. It's probably like a real touch bar app that's running on the Duet Display app, and this thing is totally lag free, and it turns your MacBook into like a real um, like the latest MacBook Pro with touch bar. So the touch bar thing is the big point here that I want to explore. I haven't used it much, but only a little bit, and it helps a lot, especially if you start maybe if you're using it for notes. Let's start with the notes. I tested on the notes, and let's see. So we have it right here. Let's just focus on this guy right here. I can actually turn off my MacBook Pro display, so it's not distracting the view. Okay, now just focus on the iPad. Now my iPad is like the mirror of my MacBook Pro, and I can just do whatever, and I can use the touch screen now. I think it's really cool. I found that I've been using iPhone and iPad for a while, and I actually use iPad before I use the iPhone. And to be honest, I'm a big fan of the iPad. I really got used to using the iPad, and then it's really nice. And then you have a lot of gesture that you can use using the iPad, and I use it a lot for just playing music or maybe just doing some drawings. Um, the workflow on the iPad is so much different from any kind of other tablet out there. You have like a multiple gesture, and you can easily make drawings. It's really simple, and I just love it. And the touch is really great, and then you can just switch app. It's really easy. Now I'm switching back to the Duet app. So yeah, back to this environment. Let's have a look. Let's explore this touch bar a little bit. So I think who many people try to use the new MacBook Pro, and they might actually, some of them never touch the iPad they're probably using other other like a notebook or laptop out there, and then they decided, okay, I'm gonna try Apple MacBook Pro, and then they're trying it. Maybe they never really use the iPad or even the iPhone. But I found that if you're using the iPad for a while, this kind of workflow with a touch bar becomes like a second nature. You can also like use the iPhone, and then let's say you start typing, testing, Duet app, Duet display app, and let's make this a little bit bigger. Command Shift. Okay, I think that's the shortcut. I don't always remember all the shortcut, but Mac has a lot of shortcut, really. So I'm highlighting that thing using my what do you call it, the trackpad. But now we can actually use the touch on the Duet app as well. It should work. Double tap and triple tap, maybe triple tap, double tap. Well, anyway, I got them selected. I can make it bold, and looks like I can switch it to title. Okay, that's slightly bigger. Now I can still type using the normal keyboard. There's a little bit lags just now, but normally it's pretty fast. And let's switch this to body. Hello. Oh, actually I still have the bold on, I think. Body and testing. This is paragraph. Hello, it's still bold. Which is pretty interesting. View, format, body, font, Control B, Control B. Okay. Testing. Now it's okay. Now it's not bold anymore. You probably already noticed this in the maybe from the touch bar ads, or if you are testing it on the Apple Store, you get this kind of text recommendations when you're typing. So when you're typing like Abra, you can type abracadabra really easily. Mississippi, maybe. Yeah, things like that. You can easily type it. You can even type emoji. Like this is one of my favorite feature of the touch bar. It's really good for emoji. Rainbow, you can easily do that. The sun, moon, butterfly, pig. Very cool. And I don't know, I think that's really neat feature of the touch bar. Of course, emoji, the emoji itself doesn't always came out. Yeah, I don't. There's a one thing that's enable emoji all the time. It actually works on if I'm using the Facebook. I think it's also work here. Let me create a new tab, and here you see the touch bar changes. This Duet app really emulate the touch bar really well. I loved it. Let's see if I can search. Tap on the search. It doesn't work. Escape. Make it full screen again. So currently it's here. If I tap on that thing, doesn't work. Okay, that creates a new tab. Maybe I need to use the mouse. search. Let's see. Tap on Flickr. Try. Oh, I cannot tap on that thingy. Maybe I just found a bug or something. Try to have more tab. Maybe seems to be stuck on that function there. Interesting. Let me try call Siri. Hey Siri, how are you?
I'm happy as a happy Mac.
So that's
Very well, thank you.
That's the Mac Siri and the Mac iPad Siri both talking at the same time. I'm gonna switch to Duet app. Seems like it's having a little bit of trouble. I'm gonna quit Safari, switch back to my notes. So basically with notes, it's just gonna take a while to get used to the keyboard. But if you are using iPad or the iPhone, this text or word suggestion is super useful and you get used to it really quick. You can type happy as well and you will. Yeah, I think it's just really cool to be able to do that with emoji. I think a year from now, maybe if people actually have the touch bar everywhere, it's gonna be a lot more natural. So notes is really cool. What else? What other app that's actually using the touch bar? I realized that if I open the terminal, the touch bar actually changed to this color selection, so I can pick a color there and change my terminal. I found that really super nifty, super useful, I think. And if you want to set up your own color, you can do that using this slider. And there's this thing that changes the hue, I think, and then this one changes the darkness, the brightness, and this one changes the alpha. You can make this thing transparent, you see, like that. So now make this opaque or transparent. Yeah, I think it's really cool like that. And I'm gonna open an app that I use every day. It's Blender app. It's an open source 3D app, and you can see Blender app also has its own color. I can give it any color. Let's see. Well, now it switched to Blender. Make it full screen. Blender doesn't have any touch bar function yet, but let's see. Maybe we can do a little bit of quick painting. Let's switch to UV editing here, and for these 3D objects, I can do maybe edit and then control actually U, unwrap, smart UV projection. Now I can do a little bit of casual painting, texture paint, missing texture detected. Okay, add a diffuse color. Okay, and I can start painting. Of course, because this is like a touch capable, you can just do it on the monitor directly. there's almost no lag actually. There's a zero lag, I think. Although of course it's the precision is it's really like your monitor precision. This is like, I think it's using the iPad, and then the resolutions of the MacBook Pro is not completely matching the iPad. Maybe if I'm using iPad Pro display, this is gonna be much more accurate. But still, painting this thing in 3D, and if I switch this to the material, and if I am doing like a proper painting here, let me quickly switch to paint. Yeah, it's working really well. See, yeah, I bet it takes some time for people to get used to this kind of painting, switching to the monitor. I don't know. Of course, there is like this Microsoft Surface thing that I don't have Microsoft Surface, but I have my iPad and then this MacBook Pro, and then I have my iPad. Of course, it's a touch screen, and I can do my own artwork there, no problem. What I found here, okay, the finger gesture doesn't work on the Duet. It works more like it is turning the iPad into like a touch screen for your MacBook Pro. So think of it that way. But the touch bar of the MacBook Pro itself is really handy. And if you've been using MacBook Pro for a while, the touch bar itself is almost like the touch screens on the iPad. It's really powerful and really fluid. You can use this for a gesture, just to change app, things like that. Yeah, I think I found that super handy. Let's see if I have like a video here. If we switch, so I have animated GIF. So this thing doesn't have any touch bar capability. I haven't tried it with the iTunes. Maybe that could be interesting. Okay, iTunes. Madcaps, PPAP. Whoops. Okay, that's the iTunes goes into full screen. So I found that in recent Mac, if we have the app in full screen, it's kind of nice. You have, and switching between app is becoming natural, and then with the touch bar available now, switching app and then with the touch bar is changing to the app, it's kind of very natural somehow. So if I play this song for a bit, I can have this slider, and I can control the volume. It's really nice. Skip the track. There isn't much, but this touch and slide, I found it's very natural for a user somehow, thanks to the 8 years, or actually 10 years of evolutions of the iPhone and the iPad and the iPod. Okay, let's stop that, so I don't want to use that music in my video. So that's pretty cool. Let's get back to Safari. Previously we are having a little bit of glitch, I think, with Safari and the touch bar. So now it seems to be better. Okay, now we have, what is this? So we can switch the tab using this. Cool. Let's go to Blender. Let's go to my blog, Blender Sushi blog. We can slide between tabs. Very nice, very nice. I love this a lot. And any website that give you like a full screen feature is super handy. Actually, there's this website called cloudpaint.com that's emulating the old Mac Paint. I really like this website. It's very cool. We can make it. Let's maximize this. Click. Okay, cool. Now we can do some painting. Make a cloud and spray some dots and use the brush. Make a bigger brush. Change the texture. Very nice. Really, I think Apple should have the new Mac Paint, kind of an app that works on the MacBook Pro or Mac OS and the iOS as well. I think they need that in 2017. Very nice. This thing is very nice. What I found is if I'm doing a snapshot on the iPad, this thing will actually show up on the photo app. See, show up on a camera roll. See, it's very nice. It's almost like this DUET app is almost like perfectly made for the MacBook Pro or for the Mac OS. Okay, so yeah, we have tested this thing. Okay, the search bar, let's see. Okay, the search bar give us that thing, and if we type in pig, normally the bottom part will change as well. So this give me all suggestion like, oh, very interesting. Click on the Mac Apple website. Maybe at some point the website can actually talk to the touch bar as well. Apple. I'm gonna switch to google.com, and in google.com we go there and then type in, hey, there's the emoji thing appears. We can type lion, enter, and we get picture of lions. Very neat feature of Google. So yeah, now we get these notifications on the iPad. Obviously it's still an iPad displaying my MacBook Pro thing. Yeah, I found, so that's a few apps that we went through, including Blender. Terminal works with this thing, can do the bookmark and ups and down as well. Very neat. Do Python. Very neat. So I found that maybe in the way the iPad workflow is slowly becoming more natural on the MacBook Pro. Even though it's like a simulated using DUET Display app, it makes me wonder if Apple makes the MacBook Pro screen into touch screen, it kind of helps a little bit. Sometimes people just like to, they just like to touch on the screen. Although sometimes I think the trackpad itself is enough, and then the touch bar maybe that's all you need. While the touch, everything is can be done on the iPad. If Apple just make it like DUET display, maybe you just get it. But you need, of course, you need the MacBook Pro and you need the iPad. It's like another device. But if they if the iPad can control your MacBook like this way, this is like this is enough, you know. You don't need anything else. It's like you can tap on it and you can I make this full screen? Yeah, this is flicker full screen. Flicker doesn't do much. I heard that with YouTube you can have a scrubbing thing. Let me check my website, my channel, my Blender Sushi channel, and let's give this a try. Click on it. Now there's gonna be an ad playing. Skip an ad. Skip. Okay, we have video playing, and then you see that the touch bar is changing and you can scrub it. This is one of the neat feature of the touch bar. If you actually have the real touch bar on the new MacBook Pro, you don't need this DUET display thing. I think they the way they did it on the app DUET apps, like really nice. I was really surprised that they add this feature on December. It was really fast, and then this is like brilliant. Suddenly the app makes sense, and then the touch bar makes sense, and you simply forget that this is a MacBook Pro without touch screen. This is just like, if I'm using my iPad Pro, I can actually use the Apple Pencil with the pressure sensitive, but I think that's a paid feature and that you need to pay for maybe $20 for a year. I don't know. I have not tried that because I'm pretty happy with this and just playing with this touch bar thing on the iPad that I have used for many years. And this MacBook Pro is pretty old, but the latest macOS allows me to do that. I found it's really cool. Very happy with this. So let's ask Siri something. Who is Barack Obama?
Okay, I found this.
So yeah, you have, this is like really strange that you have the MacBook, the macOS Siri, and you also have the other Siri. Hey Siri, play me some music. And of course, it's more natural to do it on your iPad and on a proper music app, and switch back to DUET app. See, like the gesture thing is much more natural on the iPad anyway. It's kind of weird when you're doing it on the Mac, but it's sort of, I think at this stage it's kind of the transition period from I use the iPad a lot and I use the desktop environment a lot as well, but mostly on the MacBook Pro these days. So this kind of workflow slowly becoming my thing. I'm still, if I'm doing like a painting, I rather do it on the iPad native app instead of on the MacBook Pro, unless I'm actually doing like a serious painting, then I might still use the Wacom tablet or something. But I use the iPad a lot to do drawing as well, so there should be no problem. This day basically you have a lot of tools, and yeah, it's just really up to you how you utilize all the tools. Actually, too many apps, too many devices, too many options. You just need to find your own workflow, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much my long exploration of the DUET Display app on the iPad Air here. Maybe in the future, if I found out another apps that's using the touch bar, I'll just gonna make another video. But I really like the touch bar. Some people call it's a gimmick, but no, I really love it. I found it's not a gimmick at all. It's really something that can be ported to any machine basically. So not just on the Mac, but this is like, imagine a keyboard that works on any system, and this touch bar is gonna be on everything, so just wait for it. Okay, thanks again for tuning into this video. Hopefully this video is useful. Just a long talk. It's very casual video, so it's not like a official review or like a formal review of this DUET app, but it's a DUET display and then Mac touch bar on the iPad Air. Thanks again. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.